welcome back to my channel. And in this series, we're going to be talking about the 5 rulers of sex and astrology, okay? Or the 5 rulers I came up with based on what I believe. And I came up with this idea because one of my friends was complaining about Scorpios being known as the sex gods in astrology, which they are in a way. But she felt like Tauruses were really good too, and I had to, DM her and let her know, hey, you're actually 100% right. Taurus is definitely a ruler of sex, and there's actually, in my opinion, that I came up with 5, okay? And that is Aries, Taurus, Leo, Libra, and Scorpio, okay? Those are the 5 rulers of sex, okay? It's not just Scorpio. So I thought this topic would be so interesting to go over. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 3rd one, which is Leo, okay? Leo, all right? All right, so we're going to talk about Leo. So we talked about Aries, which is all about arousal, okay? And how we initiate sex in our physical bodies. And then we moved on to Taurus, which is the experience, okay? The senses, our senses being stimulated, okay? And now we're going to talk about the 3rd, which is Leo, okay? And Leo represents sex as a performance, okay? Our performance of sex, our identity in sex, okay? Leo's all about a performance. Leo's all about putting on a show. And yes, when it comes to, sex, we can talk about it on our biological level, like we said with Aries, and are stimulating ourselves, with Taurus and the senses and all of that. But also, sex is also a performance, and it's also a form of fun and our creative energy. And when we talk about it on that level, a performance, something more creative, something more fun, leisure, we're talking about Leo energy, okay? And Leo represents this so much because sexual energy is so much used as a performance, how we represent ourselves and push out our light. So when you're talking about sex appeal and sexuality, okay, and coming out looking hot and looking nice, and how we connect to our sexuality in an expressive level, this is when we reach Leo. So dressing in a hot outfit, looking a certain way to attract people, how we attract people intentionally, okay? I'm gonna look like this today. I'm gonna work out and try to get my look, together. Our appearance, okay? How we look, okay? And how we attract people, our sexual energy and how it looks and how we express it. This is all Leo energy. Because sexuality, again, is not just an instinctual energy. It's not just in our bodies. It's not just, this kind of natural stimulation that we experience in Aries and Taurus. But it's also a creative energy. And when we become more creative with our sexuality, that is when we're tapping into Leo energy. This is sex as a performance, okay? This is role play, okay? This is, taking on certain roles because, again, this is like a performance, like putting on a show. So we like to act out, okay? We like to go out and dress in a certain way where we can appeal people and get attention, okay? Our appearance, how we come out, and how we can stimulate sexual energy in terms of other people, all of this, okay? But with Leo is very intentional, okay? Because Leo is a show starter, and Leo likes to take action. So, again, we're taking action, but we're taking action in a very creative way. So you could take action with Aries, okay? But with Leo is going to be done in the form where we're being artistic, okay? Where we're being entertaining, where we're being creative, okay? How we see sexuality on TV and the media and the internet, how it's pushed out to us in the music in an entertaining, creative way, in this kind of Leo, positive light energy. Okay, so all the time when you're seeing sexuality in movies to get your attention, when people are showing it off to you through fashion, through clothes, all of this show and sex being pushed out, that is Leo energy. Because we use sex as a form of entertainment, in a way to attract others and to entertain others. So sex is very creative and artistic, intentional, and performative. Okay, and that's where we get into the Leo energy, into the role playing, okay, into dressing up, okay, and that's why you're seeing sex in so many of those areas of art, performance, entertainment, okay, because it is that. Okay, it is a performance, okay, and that's how us humans connect to sex. It's not just our adrenaline and our physical chemistry. It's not just our senses, but it's also a form of art and performance. And that's pretty much what I want to get when we talk about Leo. Okay, this is our performance. This is what we like, okay? When we want to be sexually attractive, look into your sun sign, okay? Whatever your sun sign is, or look into your Leo placements. That's how you exert your sexual energy, okay? Because that's what it is. Sexual energy is a force, is a power, okay? So we're not just operating at the levels of Taurus and Aries, which is very automatic. It's very instinctual. It's very physical. It's very much your body, your senses, just how we operate on a biological level. It's also Leo. Leo is the beginning of sex being operated on a creative level. Okay, not just biological and natural and physical, but creative, intentional, artistic. We see sex in all movies and music and media and entertainment because it is creative, okay? Leo is the entertainer. So we're connecting with sex on an entertainment creative level, okay? When you see the term sex sells, that is very much what we're talking about here. Leo ruling sex, because it does sell. It's a form of entertainment. It's a form of creativity, okay? It's how we entertain people. So, yes, there's a very light side. And it's also leisure, okay? It's also leisure. It's not, just, this is a way of us having fun. Okay, because Leo is the sign of fun. It rules the 5th house. It's our leisures, our personal enjoyment, our self-expression. Okay, we are attracted to people based off of sex, and we express, our attraction through that. Okay, again, like I said, sex sells. So that is a very Leo statement, Leo type of energy, using sex to persuade people because people like it, people are entertained by it, people are attracted to it. So yes, Leo is definitely that, and you see how sex is used through, again, performance, all the entertainment channels, okay, and media outlets. Also, when we talk about Leo and sexual energy, we're not just talking about it in the form of performance and entertainment, but we're also talking about it on a creative level. When we talk about Leo, we're talking about actually our kids, okay? And I know people are like, kids, yes, kids is a form of creative energy because it's what you're creating with someone else. So that's why your kids look like you, that's why they represent you, because it's a form of creation. It's like you and someone else creating, you're putting your energies together. And that one ball of energy is a form of you and that other person. That's why your child looks like your parents, because it's your parents' creation. Because sex, again, like we explained in this Leo level, is creative energy. So just like how you draw a picture and you create something, creating your children is a form of that. It's an art form, okay? That's why your kids look like you. That is art. It's creation. So again, Leo is explaining sex in the creative level, and it's not just, wearing a sexy outfit and going out and looking good to people, but it's also the kids that you create through sex. That is, again, creative energy, okay? So sex, again, When we're talking about Leo, we're taking it to, again, the next level of creative energy. It's not just the former ones we talked about with Taurus and Aries, which is very biological, very physical. We're now becoming more intentional and more creative and using it as an artistic form and a creative form. So yes, that is Leo and sex. This is why Leo's the third ruler. I say the third ruler of sex because now we're talking about sex now on a creative level. And we see it through the medias, through art, through entertainment, through how we just show up on dates and want to attract people and get people's attention. You know, that is our sexual energy. And also through our children, the children that we make, okay? Okay, when we're mixing our energies together and our children come out looking at us, that is like an artistic project. That's like creating, you know, that is creating, okay, and that is art. So sex is an art form, and it is introduced as an art form through Leo. Okay, and that's why Leo's such a prominent ruler for sex. And that's why Leo also has such a great representation of being a sexual sign, but also being very sexy. And, you know, Leos look good, they're attractive, okay? Because it's all about, again, that creative level of sexual energy. Not just in Aries where it's initiative, and Taurus where it's all about your physical senses and body, but it's also how do we take it and we use it to as an art form, okay, as a creative force, and that is introduced in the Leo realm, okay, which is the third ruler of sex. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, okay? That is Leo, okay, our performing, you know, sex god or goddess, all right? And if you guys enjoyed that, book a reading with me, okay? I do natal chart readings, okay? All you gotta do is email me and we could go forward with that. And also check out my music on Spotify, Apple, and here on YouTube. I'll have all the links in the description box below. And I'll check you guys out on the next video.